Hey friends, so we are at the Dollar Tree on the hunt for some travel slash cruise supplies, essentials. All right, so of course we all know they have the travel cups, and these are great because you don't have to worry about if you lose your cup on the ship. You don't want to lose your Stanley on the ship or leave it behind, but these are great for that purpose. They also have the coffee. That one says sit back and relax. The coffee one is good because that way you can just pour your big cup of coffee and enjoy your coffee in the morning. Look at this. Look how big that is. Catch me by the sea. I like this. I think I'm gonna get this. Okay, we're gonna add this one to the cart. And then look at this box of the Bluey. These are great for the little ones. These are great. I'm gonna tell y'all something about these. So they haven't unpackaged these yet, but those are really good. And you can just carry them. Really good, really cute. There is a dry erase board. So these are great for your cabin too if you want to leave notes for each other on the dry erase board, like hey, I'm headed to Guy's Burger, or going down to the arcade, or what have you. And this one is magnetic, which I also think is really good because most of your cabin walls are going to be magnets. So you could actually just ignore the days of the week unless you needed them and still just write your notes on there to let your cabin mates know where you are or where you're headed or when you'll be back or what have you. Of course, if you're doing beach days, go ahead and get your beach toys, sand toys from the Dollar Tree. Pack them in your luggage, and then you can throw them away, reuse them for future trips, pass them along for other children to use when you leave the beach. But you're just spending $1.25 instead of whatever they want to charge you in port. You have your disposable washcloths, which I'm a big fan of, to just take in your bag, even your bag that you take into port. Feminine wipes, antibacterial wipes. So I'm gonna grab some of these. I love these. I always have them in my tote bag, in my truck. They fit right inside the cup compartment. Antibacterial hand wipes. This one is in wild blueberry scent, but they come in other scents as well. These are a stock up item, whether for home or to take with you, just to have a pain patch in your first aid kit. I use these for lower back pain and they are wonderful. I'm going to grab both of these for myself. I usually do pack 1 or 2 in my first aid kit, but I also use them at home and keep them at home. Highly recommend. If you're sharing a cabin, I always like to take eye masks and earplugs, which I also get from the Dollar Tree, because people get up earlier than you, or you get up earlier than them, and it's just a great way to maintain your comfort level while your cabin mate is doing what they need to do to enjoy their vacation as well. As y'all know, my hair is dyed red, so I like to throw one of these satin pillowcases in my luggage to protect my hair, but also to protect the pillowcase that is on the pillow on the bed that I'm sleeping on. I don't want to mess up anybody's pillowcase by getting my hair color on it. I also have these Paradise Breeze face and body wipes. These are great to just like freshen up after a long, hot, sticky day in port. You can't wait to get back to the cabin to take your shower, but you don't want to feel icky, sticky anymore. These are really good to just wipe off real quick. Here you have a folding brush with the mirror, really compact. It's like the size of a makeup compact, really compact to pack in your port day bag. $1.25. shower caps. There are 10 in here for $1.25. These are great, of course, to use as shower caps for your hair, but also to use for packing your shoes so that the bottom of your shoes don't get on your clothes. And then also to take with you to the buffet. If you want to bring back a salad or some fruit or whatever, you can just put one over the top of your plate to protect your food on the way back to your room. Travel jars, 3 in a pack for $1.25. The uses are endless. Not just your lotions and potions and creams, but your jewelry, anything that's small that you don't want to lose. These are just throw them in the cart. Get them, sis. You're going to use them. Of course, lint brushes are so good to keep in your go bag or your travel bag. You have the vacuum seal bags, and you can use these without the vacuum just to help free up room in your luggage. Your dirty laundry, I have 2 different options for you. For your dirty laundry, I don't see it, but if I find it, I'll show it to you. They sell the mesh bags. I thought this was them. These are the 3 smaller mesh bags, but they have the one large one for laundry that you can keep to throw your dirty clothes in. So at the end of the cruise, all you're doing is picking it up and putting it into your suitcase. But we've also used these. Of course, they store flat in your suitcase. Pop them open, put them in the bottom of your closet, and we toss our dirty clothes in that. These are great, and Dollar Tree has all different varieties of them. And they are just the LED tea light candle. Really cute decor. Also a way to have a little light going when you open your bathroom door. You're not stepping into darkness. And if you're in an interior cabin, just a cute little way to have a little bit of light in the cabin. Do have the aloe after sun gel. They also have wipes, which I don't see, but we've used the wipes before from the same brand. If you know about cherry on top on Carnival cruise ships, the candy store, probably other cruise ships too, candy store prices are ridiculous. Go ahead and pre-buy your candy, especially if you're traveling with little ones, because they sell these in cherry on top. So expensive. Pre-buy your candy and just ration it out throughout the cruise so that you don't have to spend that money in the cherry on top. And these are electrolytes. So Bianca has a condition where she has to keep her blood pressure a little bit on the high side, and so she's supposed to keep electrolytes with her. So we usually pack some of these so that she has the electrolytes with us. These air fresheners are really good to keep your cabin smelling fresh and good. Like I said in the previous video, they don't do much to me for a regular size room, but for a cabin, I think they do pretty good. And they also have these little aromatherapy sprays, which I like also. I love these Imperial Nut Brands. The Power Blend is my favorite. Just to pack. I eat these at home too, but just to pack so that you have some snacks in your suitcase, especially if you're on a low carb or just trying to watch what you eat. These are pretty good. The mosquito bands are really good to have, but also a couple of these rain ponchos, they're not the best. They're kind of like one use, but they're good to keep in your glove compartment of your car at all times, but also in your port bag. And of course you have hand sanitizers, your medications, all of those kinds of things that you would typically expect to have at the Dollar Tree. Safety pins, because you never know what you're going to need a safety pin for. And your pack of Band-Aids to add to your first aid kit. So I am home right now, but I wanted to finish up wrapping up that Dollar Tree video with a few more items purchased from the Dollar Tree that were not included in that last video. And I just want to also make sure I mention to you all that Dollar Tree shopping is not always going to be the cheapest, the least expensive. There are always things you can get from the Dollar Tree, like your travel size medications, travel size lotions, things like that. Those may be more convenient, but are not always the best price option. because it is usually going to be cheaper to just buy the larger bottle of medication and break it up and take some of the medication with you on your trip and leave the rest of it back at home. And there are also some other things that I didn't necessarily point out because I felt that there were things that we just all know at the Dollar Tree and know to pick up from the Dollar Tree. But these are some more Dollar Tree items I want to share with y'all before I wrap up this video. Y'all, this book, Worthy, at the Dollar Tree, Target sticker on it and all, at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. I'm a reader, so I always check the book section because you will often find some really good books at the Dollar Tree. Next up, I mentioned these in the video at the store because I did not see them at the store to show them to you, but I had some in my stash, so I just wanted to show you all the sun towelettes that I was telling you about. I picked this up because I want to do a little project with it for a video. It is a lunch storage tower for like salads, celery, things like that. But I'm going to use it to create a travel first aid kit. I have a few of these bags. These are just zippered pouches. Dollar Tree always has zippered pouches. Of course, you could use these for your first aid kit or anything else that you need to pack with you. Battery operated toothbrush. Dollar Tree always has toothbrushes. I got this one. I got a few of these because they were battery operated. Thought they were super cute. I've told y'all before, I like to do a little self-care. I like to at least be prepared to have a self-care day on a cruise in case, yeah, I'm introverted. And if it gets too peoply outside, I like to just spend the day in my cabin pampering myself, or at least a portion of a day in my cabin pampering myself. So I usually do pick up some of these kinds of things from the Dollar Tree. And then last but not least, I got this giant beach bag, like a canvas beach bag. This was from the Dollar Tree, but it was $5. Really nice beach tote. Save your coin. You do not have to get the ones that are more expensive from tourist locations. $5 for this, and it is huge, but if $5 is too pricey. They also had these beach totes, and these are a good size too, and this one was $1.25. All right, y'all, so that is it. That's all for our Dollar Tree Cruise Essentials part one, y'all, because I only went to one Dollar Tree with you all, and I plan to go to two. And the one I went to was not even my good Dollar Tree. It was a Dollar Tree closest to my house. So we're going to say that's it for Dollar Tree Cruise Essentials Part 1. Go ahead and drop your favorite Dollar Tree Cruise Essential in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And I will see you all on the next video. Hopefully one day at sea. And if not, somewhere else in this big, beautiful world. Bye-bye.